This daf Yerushalmi Challah on the article Ozvar Adishon and Daf Talmud Amrav. Ma'ushu Chasen Bartar, which is the third line down, which in the Vilna is on Beis on the Beis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11 lines down. Ma'ushu Chalasan. And Gemara asks, when you have a mixture of, meaning we say it's chayv and challah, but are you is it chayv challah the raisa or just rabbanan? So ma'ash challah, if you ate the challah, the betuma, if you didn't take off the challah, what the question is? Azor who ate the challah. Yeah, Ma'ashu Chosin Vartera, Rabbi Yom B'Shem Mishum, Rabbi Yossi Yossi, Rabbi Avo B'Shem Mishim Ben Lakish, ain't looking at Chalasan the Vetera. You're not like it on the Chala Midor Raisa. Now I promised you yesterday that we'll be doing a Mashbiach today. And I'm going to use the Mashbiach's Girsa, and I'm going to just go through the Girsa as it is in the Mashbiach, which makes life much easier. And then we'll come back to it when we get. If he has a bunch of questions, which he asks why he doesn't like the years in our Gemara here. Okay, so, but we'll skip the questions. If you took these two meanings together, if you look at the Raisa, Rabbi Yom B'Shem, Rabbi Shmuel, Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi B'Shem, Mishim Elokish said, ain't looking at Chalas and the Torah. You're not looking at the Chalad Raisa. It's not only mitzvah to Rabbanon. I'm Rabbi Yaakov Racha, Rabbi Shimon Elokish Kedaite. Rabbi Shimon Elokish is going to, according to his opinion, the Amar, who said, "Hapigol v'anoisev tamei." The pigol knows tamei, which is the way it says in the Bavli. Sheshachgan, which you ground them together. Bitlu zeh. They negate each other, so you can't. You're not being over anything. And there's no machlokas about this. Rabbi Yossi v'lo damyon. No, there's no comparison. Tamad zeh asur v'zeh asur. The Talmud here is like Yerushalmi uses Talmud, meaning here, right? In other words, by dough, there only two are chayiv in challah. In other words, because duk two doughs, two types, and both are also, in other words, both are chayv b'challah. Bram hacha, but here, case in the in Menachos actually, pigol nois tame shnei dvarim ramal echon vatlin. There, it's two against one, so it's bittul. Here, there's no bittul. It's one. Presumably, they're both same size, I guess, but there's no bittul. Not a bittul. Actually, even they're not. You know what? Even if one is bigger than the other, they're both chayim b'challah, so there's no need to be battle each other. So it doesn't matter if it's bigger, it's the proportion. But people know so, and tameh or shnei dvarim rabba echad batli know so. You know, so tameh are different because there it is. They are two isurim battle the other isur round robin. It's the Mashbiach says the words batlu don't apply here. It's from a megia. Who's heard that Talmud is going on there and not on here. Ilu Omar, were we to say Asa, Ilu Omar Echad Asa Chamesha says Chamesha meaning v'arvan. If you have somebody who make 5 doughs from the five species and mix it together. Omar Shimon Lakish on that, Shimon said, "Ain lokin al chalos in the Torah that you wouldn't get malchus on their challah yos." That would be like his opinion by Pigol Nois and Tami. And in both cases, we have a majority, which negates round robin the other types. But he didn't say that. He says wherever he holds by two doughs, it's not comparable to what he holds by Pigol Nois and Tami. There's no issue of bittul. Hillel Zokin, correct Shloshon Krachas. The Hillel Zokin is take all three together. Pesach Matzah Morim for correct. Rabbi Yochanan said Chalukim alav al Hillel Zaken. So they argue on Hillel Zaken because according to Hillel, two species are about the one species. So you're not going to have a tziruf of mitzvahs, you're going to have a negation of mitzvahs. So they ask, V'har Rabbi Yochanan korach matzah mar. What do you mean? He did korach like we do in the Haggadah. It says, "Kam b'shas hamikdash, kam shlo b'shas hamikdash." Now it's just zecher. It's not a problem. We're not being levatim. It doesn't matter if we're levatim mitzvahs anyway because the matzah do separately, mar do separately. It's just zecher hamikdash. So therefore, we don't care. V'afil tem kam b'shas hamikdash. And even you say about b'shas hamikdash, which is not obviously, but shnei dvarim rav elechem b'vatlin. Two negate one. Interesting because I guess because the taste issue, therefore it's not an issue of rove or not rove, rather the taste of mavato. So therefore, his friends arguing Hillel because Hillel said you can take Pesach matzah mora, and you're going to have always two being mavato, one round robin again. So that Rabbi Yochanan was only correct two things. Okay, so therefore that's not a problem. So I wrote it inside my Gemara alumnus here. So I'm going to show you the alumnus. That all Isser, where each Isser, by Pickle Nurse and tell me, was an Isser unto itself. Therefore, they contradict each other, mevato each other. But here, before they came to the Yerushalmi Challah, they were mixed together, whether it was actually Bolalan or Noshchan even, according to that opinion. And they're only Dvarim. It was our Mishnah, and when they become the dough, so they become batel to the general name of Isa, and therefore it's possible that it's possible that it's different. It could be different. That could, according to even though it's not, according to Shlokish Yos, it's Elochos and Vatorah, but it could have been like in the Chalot Vatorah, because there's a difference between a Shem Isser and then the bit round robin Bittul Yisurin and the Shem Challah, which comes simultaneously together at the Shem Isser which preceded the mixture, and the Shem Challah, which since you mix them together, comes at the same kavavas achas on both of them. Okay, I don't know if that alumnus is great or not great, but that was the alumnus which I wrote on the side of my Gemara. Okay, so the Rabbi Yezir Shem Elazar said, Kashem She'eni, back to the actual Gemara itself. Yezir Shem Elazar, mostly the last few lines were basically the same gear size more. Anyway, Rabbi Yezir Shem Elazar said, Kashem She'eni Yisurim V'alim Zedzah Kachem Mitzvah V'atlo Zedzah. No. We don't pass like Reish Lakish. We pass we serve now battle each other. You get Malchus. All of them. Don't worry, no problem. So to submit this now battle each other, and therefore we have no problem with what Hill did, and that was a legitimate way to Mekayim mitzvah matzah moror and Pesach simultaneously. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Rabbi Shua the Rumya boy, Rabbi Shua from Rumya asked, Asa Isa mechamesh zaminim, you made an Isa from the 5 species. Chazab Asa chamesh Isos min echad, and then you made 5 doughs from 1 min, the irva, and you mixed them together. So you made a dough again, which is all 5 minim, which none of them had the shir challah. And then you made 5 separate doughs from the Chamesh 5 minim, and each one does no. So the way it works like this: you made Isa, which has the 5 types. I'm going back. And Isa, which has the 5 grains. Each one had a shear challah. No, each one not have a shear challah. So each one's like a reva kav, which is like a fifth of the shir challah, and then you made 5 separate doughs from the 5 species, and each one of these minim has the balance of a shir challah. In other words, 4 revoin. Each one had a reva. When you made the one Isa together, it had a reva of each one. And when you made the 5 Isa separately, each one had 4 revoin. So now, what's the story? The Irva, mixing together. You see, Chitim Shabo, Mao Shibat, Chitim Shabo, Usain Shabo, Mao Shibat, Usain Shabo, or become Chayiv. I become part. Bithel means Pater, he means Chayiv. In other words, do we say Matzah Minas Mino? Even though it's all a big mixture, they say, okay, fine. But the Chitim are Tzarif. The Chitim from dough number 1, and it's from the Chitim number 2. They say, no, it's too late because they're already mixed together. So they can't find each other. So it's between Mitzarif. So, Amar B'chia Barada. B'chia Barada said, Lokem Rabbi Yossi. Didn't Rabbi Yossi say, Shnei Dvarim Arabim Echo Bati Musa? So we said that there is each 2 minim are Mavato the other min. So therefore over here it's not going to work. The chitim and chitim are not going to join together because already it was mixed up and messed up. That's not a question. But the question is, it's not going to work in this case, and we have to figure out another case. Lo tzorcha da ella, the law in Yerushalmi is da ella. Kon asa chamesh isos min chameshes meaning you made 5 doughs for when you made asa chamesh isos min chamesh meaning the irvan. Chazos chamesh isos min chamisha v'lo irvan. You didn't mix them together the second time. So chitin the first ones, which didn't have a shir challah, they got mixed together, and of course everything got mixed together, all 5 pieces. And they made 5 isos to chamesh mean each one would only have a shir challah by joining it with the first dough, right? You weren't ma'ariv them. You meshich each one to the dough. Like there's flour. You have the middle one, just everything together, and then you have spokes coming out with a wheel to the different muscle, or petals out of the flour. So what about that case? Chitin shechain. Yeah. Chitin shechain, usorin shechain, ma'ashvalu sorin shechain, chitin shechain, ma'ashvalu chitin shechain, sorin shechain, ma'ashvalu sorin shechain. Since you say that in this case they can be mitzaref, or they can't be mitzaref, and this is not resolved, of course. But the idea is, I guess, that since each one, since there is a independent significance that remains for each one of these species, so therefore perhaps it's go rare, it's a little bit inside it, and perhaps we say because it's shachain. I'm not sure what the shachenus, the neighborliness, is going to do here, but perhaps that's part and parcel of the cheshbon here. So the way article reads, it's this shekon. In other words, it's not shachain, but shekon. Here, this one here with that one there. Let's say that one there. Okay, this is the article is a totally different shot here. The shot I gave was based on Yerushalmi, of course, in the near. We're going to go with that shot. So the assumption is that, again, the perhaps the chashivas of the independence is go rare, even though when you bowl out together, it says a loss in chashivas of independence, it's not go rare. The Gemara remains with without a resolution. And that brings us to top half enough.